If you are drawn to the look of the 2019 Plus Ram taillights and want that appearance for your 2009 through 2018 Ram 1500 with the factory halogen taillights, these red LED bar taillights with the matte black housing and clear lens are a great option. Now these take inspiration from the newer Ram, intended for owners who want to add a touch of modern style to the back of their truck with a simple and generally affordable way for this particular style. Now while being a solid style choice for the Ram, these also enhance the truck's performance with the full LED construction if you want your truck to stay much more noticed on the road and you also want an increase in your visibility in the driver's seat. As I said, this has a full LED construction, making these much more noticed and brighter than the factory halogens, while keeping the factory style appearance just of the newer gen. These feature the same new style with the darker approach to the housing with the black details for a more stealthy approach. Now on the inside, they have a large C-shaped running light with a fiber optic look, an upper and lower red brake light with clear lenses, and a center strip of LEDs for the reverse light being much brighter than the halogen bulb that you're currently working with, which again is going to help you when backing up at night, especially if you live in a more remote area. Now these have an ABS plastic housing being tough and molded for a direct fit into the back of the truck with no questions asked. Now these also have a polycarbonate lens for lighter impact resistance, so if you do take your truck off-road or onto the work site, they will be able to take a lighter hit and hold up to it. Now the LEDs inside also require no maintenance thanks to the efficient construction, even with the high output, and because you are switching from a halogen to an LED, there is a wired in and built-in resistor to avoid any hyper flashing or other weird symptoms. They're also completely plug and play and use the taillight bulb socket for a super simple install. Now these are about $350 for the set, and like I mentioned, they're relatively affordable for the style that they have. Now there are definitely more affordable choices in the category, but a lot of those choices may take a different approach to the style or have a hybrid build that includes both halogen and LED compared to this choice that takes inspiration from the newer models for some of that fresh OE styling and has that full LED construction. Now taillights do come down to styling a lot of the time and your personal preference as well, but if you know you want that newer style and a full LED swap, then this is a great choice to consider. Now install again is completely plug and play. It's only a couple of bolts as well, so this gets a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take about 30 minutes or so to get installed. Now at this point, we're gonna head over to the shop. One of our installers is going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get these installed into your Ram at home. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver. What's up guys, today we're going to be doing some taillights on our Ram, but before we get started, we're going to send you to watch a quick video on how to remove your factory taillights, and we'll see you when you get back.
Alright, so the first step in our uninstall with your tailgate down, you can see 2 bolts on the inside of your taillight. This is a T25 Torx bolt, so grab a T25 Torx socket and a ratchet, and let's get these out. With the bolts out, grab your taillight and pull straight back. You'll see 2 connectors. Pull back on the red tab on the top connector. Push down and remove it. Onto the bottom connector, press down on the tab and remove this one as well.
Alright guys, welcome back. Now that we have our factory light out, we've got our factory tail light set next to our new one on our tailgate because we're going to need to swap some things over to our new light from our factory one. So first, we're going to come to the back of our original light and we're going to remove the factory sockets. So to do that, we're just going to give them a little turn counterclockwise to unseat them. We'll pull them right out. Once we're done with that, we can set our factory light aside. All right, so now that we've got these out, we're not going to be reusing the bulbs, just the sockets. So we're going to pull those out very carefully. We'll set these aside. Now we can come over to our new light setup. We've got these LED conversion connectors. We're going to plug those into our factory sockets. Those are going to snap right in. And then just like our factory ones, we're gonna seat these in. Then we'll give them a quarter turn clockwise to lock those back in place. And we'll do the same thing for our bottom socket. Now that we have these in, we can go ahead and plug our taillight in and set it in and get them bolted up. So now, since these are the factory connectors, they're gonna plug right back in. These are original plugs. So they snap into place. We'll lock that tab down on this one. Then we're gonna line our side locators up. Make sure they go into place on our clips. Then we'll come around and get our Phillips head screws back in. Now we can reinstall our hardware with our Phillips head screwdriver. Get this first one lined up. And we'll get our top one in as well. Now once you have this side on, you can do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our red LED bar taillights and matte black housings and clear lenses for your 09 to 18 Ram 1500 with factory halogen taillights. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.